Well, I want to welcome you to the first virtual John Henry's Hammer open mic. This is an experiment that we're trying, and we'll see how it goes. Just to introduce myself, my name is Rick Quimby. I think many of you know me. And I help out at John Henry's Hammer. I have for many years, actually. Most recently, I've been helping out with the sound down at the open mic. But actually, my involvement with John Henry's Hammer goes way back to the 1980s, when I first moved to Worcester. And at that time, on Saturday nights, every Saturday of every week, there was a concert that was run at John Henry's Hammer. So it was a concert series where they had well-known musicians, nationally known and even internationally known musicians come in. It was very popular back in the 80s and early 90s. And then it kind of faded away in the late 1990s just because of a lot of competition with other concert venues in the area. In more recent times, the First Unitarian Church has decided to revive music at this venue, and Linda Wyatt has played a big role in getting that going. And so the concert series started, and that was successful, and then it was decided to try an open mic. So the open mic started around 2013, and at that time Lydia Fortune came and was the host of the open mic and did a wonderful job getting things going and advertising it. And then she recorded videos of many of the performers, and that's a wonderful resource now that we can use. And in 2018, Linda Wyatt took over as the host of the open mic series at John Henry's, and that's how it continues today, although we've been taking a very long break because of the COVID situation. So this virtual open mic is it's not meant to be a permanent thing, but it's meant to bridge the gap between what we used to do and not realize how lucky we were, and what we hope to get back to again soon. So that's the idea. This is a little different than other virtual open mics in that the performances are pre-recorded by the performers and sent in electronically in different formats, rather than some kind of live Zoom session, which many, if not most, virtual open mics are. So thank you very much for those of you who have submitted videos. And if you didn't get a chance to this time, hopefully there will be another opportunity, if this goes well, for you to participate in future editions of the virtual open mic. Now, on this first open mic, I decided that it would be very appropriate and timely to dedicate the program to the memory of Mac Cole, who, as most of you probably know, passed away recently. He was a real treasure in our music community, and we all miss him very much. And some of the performers are going to give tributes to him during the program this evening. In addition, I decided it would be a nice touch to actually let Mac participate virtually in our first virtual open mic, and take advantage of those recordings that Lydia Fortune took. And so I put together some of those videos, and that'll be the last performer of the evening. So I hope you'll enjoy that. So without further ado, we're going to get to the program. It's going to run like a usual open mic, where I'll just introduce the next act. Each act has up to 10 minutes. Some take it right up to that, and some are much shorter, and that's fine. Okay. So we'll get to the program right now. Okay. Hope you enjoy it. Okay, our first performer this evening at the virtual open mic is going to be Joe Fusco. He's a Worcester-based poet and humorist, and he's known to many people in the folk community. He's a good friend of Mac's, and so he wrote an article for the Worcester magazine on March 8th of this year, 2021, and for his contribution tonight, he's going to read that poem to you. So here's Joe Fusco.
Hello, people of John Henry Hammer. A good friend of mine, Mac Cole, passed away this past week, and I wrote this tribute for him. It was on Worcester Magazine's website. It's called Mac. We lost my good friend Mac Cole Sunday. I hadn't seen him since COVID hit, but we still talked on the phone occasionally. He was unique. Mac and I were part of the original Folk and A crew that populated Mike Duffy's open mic Gilgarains on Main Street. It was an eclectic bunch: musicians, poets, puppeteers, inflatable instruments, and even one left-handed guitar player. At the end of the open mic, Duffy would raffle off discarded items that the crowd would donate: scratched lottery tickets, unwound cassettes, the third cake cutter from your second wedding, etc. Mac would perform original songs and long traditional poems off page. I always marveled at his memorization abilities and affable stage presence, but he told me it came natural to him since he performed at Forbes Theater for Lincoln. My wife Cindy and I struck up a friendship with Pauline and Mac. They would have us at sing-alongs at their Paxton home with potluck goodies and a plethora of libations. They would come to our annual Fusco Christmas party, and Mac would sing Jewish folk songs. When Mike Duffy left us, Mac assumed the mantle of Folk and A host. He kept the open mic ship afloat as it moved from Gilrains to Lido's to the Webster House to finally a New Orleans-style restaurant on Water Street, whose name I can't recall. Mac enjoyed my stuff before it became a force of nature on Facebook and TikTok and Instagram. He would always request yogurt, a poignant tale of my quest to learn yoga for self-pleasuring enhancement. But enough about me. Matt Cole was someone this world really needs and will sorely miss. A real nice person. Every memory I have of him involves laughter, camaraderie, mischief, and occasionally mayhem. I'm playing his CD Still Crazy as I write this tribute. If there's a heaven, he's up there adjusting the microphone and with a twinkle in his eye shouting, "Welcome to the Folk and A, free to get in, $3 to get out." Thank you.
For our next performer at the open mic, we have Sten Gustavson. And many of you have seen Sten down at the open mic. He sometimes helps out with the sound system. And he's a regular at John Henry's Hammer. Often you see him back in the kitchen area. And he's part of the official crew at John Henry's Hammer. And he's also a keyboard player par excellence. He is part of a musical group which is considered now the house band at John Henry's Hammer, and that's a group that goes by the name of Cosmic Slim. So here's a couple contributions of Sten's for this open mic.
Here's an old Mills Brothers tune for you. Up in the morning, out on the job, work like the devil for my pay, but that lucky old son, he ain't got nothing to do but roll around heaven all day. Fuss with my woman, toil for my kids, sweat till I'm wrinkled and gray, while that lucky old son, he ain't got nothing to do but roll around heaven all day. Dear Lord above, can't you see I'm pining? Tears send down that cloud with a silver lining. Lift me to paradise. Show me that river. Take me across. Wash all my troubles away. And like that lucky old sun, I won't have nothing to do but roll around heaven all day. Dear Lord above, can't you see I'm pining? I got tears that are falling from my eyes. Why don't you send down that cloud with a silver lining? Lead me to paradise. Across, wash all my troubles away, and like that lucky old sun, ain't gonna have nothing to do but roll round heaven all day. Just roll around heaven all day. That lucky old sun. Well, it's been quite a year, hasn't it? So much loss. If you're someone who has lost someone in this past year, this song is particularly for you and for whomever you lost. Too soon to leave this earth. How could all your work be done? Ash to ash and dust to dust. Seems to me you just begun. When grief invades my soul, there's comfort in a prayer I find. Though these candles honor you, they burn for those you left behind. I'll sing for you because I need to. Right now, this is all I know. You always said you wanted me to, so I will sing you home. I will sing you home. Know that you will live lips of those who knew what it was you had to give and what it was they learned from you. This is my prayer for you, and maybe someday I will know if it helped your journey home, or if it helped me let you go. I'll sing for you because I need to. Right now, this is all I know. You always said you wanted me to, so I will sing you home. I will sing you home. We're born unto this earth, generations one by one, ash to ash and dust to dust. There is nothing left undone. I'll sing for you because I need to. Right now, this is all I know. You always said you wanted me to, so I will sing you home. I will sing you home. I'll sing for you because I need to. Right now, this is all I know. You always said you wanted me to, so I will sing you home. I will sing you home. God bless you all. Good night.
Coming up next at the open mic is going to be the group Slograss. Slograss is a quartet of individuals from the central Massachusetts area, and they've been together over 30 years and perform in the area. They perform many live concerts and in events, and sort of in the acoustic Americana style with a bluegrass flavor. The group consists of Bob Dick on bass, Mark Whiting Davis on steel string guitar, Dave DiBiasio on banjo, dobro, and nylon string guitar, and Fran McConville on mandolin. So this is a recording that was made and they put on YouTube, and we are presenting that here as part of our open mic. The next performer at the open mic is going to be Ed Zaloom. Ed has been at John Henry's Hammer doing contributions in the past, but he no longer lives in this area. He lives now in South Carolina. He's a former WPI football coach, and actually, since I teach at WPI, I'm a physics professor there. We have that connection. Ed also writes some great songs, and he's going to do a contribution for you tonight that he can do because of the magic of the internet. So here's Ed Zaloom doing it.
Is it too late? Is the genie out of the bottle? Is it too late? Can we pull back on the throttle? We took prayer out of school, turned our backs to the Lord, chose hate over love, and now all is destroyed. Is it too late? Is it too late? Is it too late? We don't raise our children well. Is it too late? We let it all go straight to hell. We teach carelessly. We make Satan smile. We're elitist and proud, and God waits all the while. Is it too late? Is it too late? Is it too late? Have we made the great mistake? Is it too late? We don't live for heaven's sake. We think we're so cool. We think we're so smart. We won't bow our heads and pray from our hearts. Is it too late? Is it too late? Is it too late? Is it too late?
Our next performer is going to be Mary Cote Diaz, and she's been coming to the open mic in the last few years, sometimes with others, but tonight she's going to perform by herself and play you something on her djembe drum.
A song called Faculty.
Okay, well, next up on the program this evening is going to be Linda McCarthy, and she's a poet extraordinaire, as many of you probably know. great lyricist and a songwriter. She writes many songs. She has all her life. She's also part of the musical duo Owen Gale. And I'm the other member of that group. So Linda and I perform together. We hope to get back in person together, although we're still continuing to write songs, actually, even when we're very far away. Right now, Linda lives in Colorado with family, but her heart is in New England. And it's pretty certain she'll be back to live in New England in the near future. So here's some contributions from Linda McCarthy.
Hi, this is a song entitled The Marsh Hawk, and it was written by my daughter Meredith and I. I am a man come down the Mersey, stole on board at Birkenhead, hid among the tea and turnips, my hat pulled down upon my head. Saw you there when first we tied up, your breath touched the chilly air, and like a hawk I rode the currents and hovered close your words to hear. You said I've made mistakes aplenty, and my ways were oft times wild. I now regret my days of folly, and I need a father for my child, a father for my unborn child. And one by one men saw her beauty, stumbled up and took a bow, came in boots and offered silver, while others laughed, I'll take her now. I watched the way some seemed to barter, like you were something to possess, while others pushed and leaned in close, their fingers pulling at your dress. You said I've made mistakes aplenty, and my ways were oft times wild. I now regret my days of folly, and I need a father for my child, a father for my unborn child. Then through the coins and smoke and whiskey, you tried to keep your chin up high, but like a hawk with vision keen, I saw tears clinging to your eyes. So you searched a lot before you, though never seeing me at all, for my face was far from handsome, and my stature was not tall. You said I've made mistakes aplenty, and my ways were oft times wild. I now regret my days of folly, and I need a father for my child, a father for my unborn child. Then brave I sought the babe within you, and with a coo of sweetest tone, I said, I swear to love your mother, and I will raise you as my own. I shall circle like a marsh hawk, and guard you till I die, and if the truth be told, I've never told a lie. Then you slowly turned and found me, little man with hat turned down, and your fingers felt like feathers as you led me out of town. And the years proclaim your beauty, and your smile keeps me alive. We may seem like tea and turnips, but our brood has grown to 5. I am a man come down the Mersey. If I am a poet. If I am a poet, you must be the cause. You've made me far better than ever I was. My words used to flow from my head to my pen, to the perfect lined paper and settle therein. But ever since meeting you right from the start, the words leave my head and head straight for my heart. They pave their own path miraculously to a part of my heart that eludes even me, a detour predestined, a scenic side view. Mere words become lyrics when looking at you. A fated foot journey, it makes my heart pause. If I am a poet, you must be the cause. This is a song called Fool. I wrote it several years ago. Bring your chair up close to me. How'd you go and get so blue? The sun will take his time to shine, 'cause love has made a fool of you. Do your days seem dark as night? I can still recall that view. Something has taken away your light, and love has made a fool of you. You can stay as long as you like. I've got no plans of my own. I recall when love breaks your heart. It hurts like hell to be all alone. You don't have to be alone. Funny how it feels like rain. I could have sworn the sky was blue. Storms will come and storms will go. I cross my heart, they always do. Just like this rainy day you're stumbling through. Now that love has made a fool, love has made a fool of you. The rain fell down in ribbons, there were pockets in the sand. I thought I was alone and then you took my hand. I told you I was falling and you helped me stand, and the rain came falling down. The stars came out of nowhere like some painter's brush, and suddenly my words were spilling in a rush. You placed a finger on my lips and whispered hush, and the stars came shining down. And oh, how still the silence, a sound I'd never known. You read me like a book, then added pages of your own. You added pages of your own. The moon was like a bright balloon, it floated without strings. I tried to find a way to make you understand some things. I told you I was broken, you said that I had wings, and that old balloon was smiling down. And oh, how still the silence, a sound I'd never known. You read me like a book, then added pages of your own. You added pages of your own. And the moon was like a bright balloon, it floated without strings. I tried to find a way to make you understand some things. I told you I was broken, you said that I had wings, and that old balloon was smiling down. That old balloon was smiling down. That old balloon was smiling down.
Well, what would an open mic at John Henry's Hammer be without Tom Ewart, who is well known to the John Henry's Hammer community for his unique personality and style. He performs instrumental guitar pieces and also writes spoken word pieces, and that's what we're going to hear tonight from Tom Ewart.
All right, so this is basically a test to see how all this sort of stuff works. I've never done Zooming very much, at least not by the internet. And that's all I have to say about that. So I'm going to do three things here. One of them's fairly short, and I'm doing this one first because our good friend Matt Cole recently passed away. And so this is my thing for him. This is called Folk and Angel. Mac was a throwback to a bygone era, one where labor unions and folk solidarity were what held the world together. And now he's gone, but still here, not forgotten. His earthy humor, his Bolshevik songs and long memorized poems always got in for free. But like all of us, you have to pay to get out. Well, that's that one. And as you can see, my sense of humor probably hasn't changed too much over time. Some of you may have wondered if I made it through the pandemic. And so far, yes, I have. Which may be a disappointment to many of you, but that's as it may be. Let's see. So, I wrote this poem back around the beginning of the pandemic. This was around January, February of last year. And it's called Deadwood. In late fall of last year, leaves dropping from the trees, two wooden bundles happened to appear, crucified on the crabapple trees cornering the property. Nothing further happened. They hung there, crazy tilted planks, maybe children's sports held in check with chicken wire, looking forlorn, out of place and sorts. Winter passed, and I feared ice and snow, added weight, would break the limbs as they suffered to carry whatever happened to be at stake. Road work began as the trees came to bloom. I thought the workers would take the planks down to corset the concrete pour of a sidewalk below. But, as it happened, no. They brought in new wood to cushion that blow and left the two hanging bundles where they are. So now the three of us wait to know what, if anything, will happen from here. So that's that one. I did get sick a few months ago. As you can probably tell, I lost a lot of weight. I now look like that character in that painting by Munch called The Scream, you know. Ah! So there's that. And when all that was going on, I wrote this thing. It's called Ascension. When I start to cough, it's usually from smoking pot, but with this pandemic underfoot, that's not always the case. At any rate, when one comes on, I sit forward, forearms on my knees, lean over so that gravity takes the weight of my heart off my lungs. Gradually, I can feel those leathery old balloons shrivel in, then expand out, through the upper arc of my curved spine, like an angel's wing shouldering toward the vault of heaven, lifting me bodily through yet another breath, for whatever reason it might all be worth. Well, that's it. As you can see, my usual cheery self. This is where I live, in case you were wondering. You're getting a private eye view of my abode. Well, this has gone on pretty much long enough. It's saying 4 minutes, 31, 32, 33 seconds. So I think I'll sign off. I hope all of you are doing well and continue to do so. Goodbye.
Okay. Well, the next act needs no introduction, and the reason is because it's me, and I've already told you something about myself before, so we'll get right to my contribution. Well, I have a new instrument to play for you. It's called a lap steel guitar, and I've always been fascinated by the sound of this. It appears in a lot of music, not just Hawaiian music, that's kind of like the archetypical type, but a lot of folk music and blues and all kinds of, even rock. I mean, it's very versatile. So anyway, I decided I'd learn how to play it, and so I bought one. Just learning, I just bought it just a month ago, so I've just been kind of tooling away on it, and but I play something for you. So this is a well-known song, Amazing Grace. One of the things that I've learned about this, the first thing you learn is that it's very important to deaden the strings that you don't want to play, because that's part of the technique, actually. And all kinds of other things too. So it's been fun learning it, actually. So here we go. Well, still learning, but anyway, I hope you enjoyed that piece. And maybe I'll get to play with people down at Jen Henry's sometime. I'd love to add this to anybody's performance at some point when we're ever playing together again. Okay, look forward to that. Well, for my second song in this open mic, I wanted to sing you a brand new song that I wrote recently. And thinking about the times we're in, can't see people you want to see, you know the routine with COVID. And so anyway, thought this was an appropriate one to do because this is a virtual open mic because of that very situation. So anyway, this song is called Life Goes On.
Never gave a thought to living life so free, going where I would, being what I'd be, singing songs together in perfect harmony, forever. Now I think most all the time about those days gone by, stopping in a cafe to listen for a while, catching up with old friends, their stories, their smiles. But sometimes I think maybe life goes on. When you've hit your lowest low and there's nowhere you can go, there's a little feeling holding on inside. And maybe, just maybe, life goes on. I can feel it bleeding, this heart of mine, heart of mine. It could use some feeding, this heart of mine. I think it's time that maybe life goes on. When you hit your lowest low and you miss the open road, there's still this feeling growing deep inside that maybe, just maybe, life goes on. Maybe life goes on. Maybe life goes on.
Okay, well, next up on the program is going to be Linda Wyatt. And as I mentioned earlier, she's been the host of the in-person open mics for the last several years. And she writes poems, sings songs, and if I recall correctly, she's also been known to dance for our audiences. So you never know what's going to be in store. So let's hear what Linda has to contribute this evening.
Hi, John Henry's Hammer. Welcome to spring. My name is Linda Chatalian Wyatt. My pen name is Linda Pauline Chatalian. I will be reading 2 poems I recently wrote. The first is called Welcoming. Bare branches spread craggedly left, right, backward, toward, limbs to twigs outstretched. Each branch with arbor-to-be extensions, a unit unto itself, bending, reciprocating, welcoming. Can we be like trees? Thank you. The second poem is dedicated to my father, who drove us many places and long distances. It is called Destination. Destination. The long, desolate road, the lowered window. A blast of fresh air jolts, twisting blackness. Miles of time. Weariness, exhaustion. A twinkle of light jars, ebony haze. Miles of time, weariness, exhaustion. Undulating anticipation, delights as the horizon flickers. Destination. Thank you. Bye.
The next performer on our list this evening at the virtual open mic is James Cooke, and he goes by the stage name Captain C, or C-A-P-T-C. And he's got music on Spotify and other musical outlets, so you could probably find his music if you search for it. He lives in Brookfield, Massachusetts, and so let's take a listen to what James Cooke has to offer us this evening on the virtual open mic at John Henry's Hammer.
Song I wrote called Can't Certify a Country Guy. Ever since you met, you wanted him to change the country ways. Trade away his quarter ton by a city car. Stop working dawn to dusk to go 9 to 5. Quit drinking by the campfire, hanging Skyline Bar. You want him to skip the start of hunt and take your Broadway show. Well, you might as well go ask him to cut his shadow. 'Cause no matter how you try, you can sit by a country guy. No point in wasting your time, you can sit by a country guy. He ain't biking to the park when he can ride his truck off-road. Business casual in his style, just wears boots and jeans. He ain't eating at a Jack required supper club. Never gonna hear him say, let's go to a symphony. You wanna force fit and live inside a city flat? Well, you might as well go ask him to kiss a bobcat. 'Cause no matter how you try, you can sit by a country guy. No point in wasting your time, you can sit by a country guy. I've been your friend for a while, never steered you wrong. You gotta remember when it first made you fall in love. The wildflower bouquet, smile, the unexpected kiss. Plain and simple, you accept him for who he is. 'Cause no matter how you try, you can sit by a country guy. No point in wasting your time, you can sit by a country guy. No matter how you try, you can sit by a real country guy.
Yeehaw!
Well, since St. Paddy's Day almost upon us, I'm going to do a Irish song by the Gaelic Storm. Old songs and old stories, they keep us alive. Without a past, we would never survive. I am my island is me. So you know what you can do if you don't like what you see. Kiss me, I'm Irish, I am the wild rover. My eyes, they are smiling, for I'm seldom sober. I like my whiskey, and I love to dance. So if you're feeling as lucky as me, then take a chance and kiss me, I'm Irish. My heart, it beats with a jig, and me blood, it flows green. I like a bevy that I'll never deny, but I only drink on days of the week that end with a Y. I am no saint, of that there's no doubt, but the truth be told, I'm the one that your grandmother warned you about. Kiss me, I'm Irish, I am the wild rover. My eyes, they are smiling, for I'm seldom sober. I like my whiskey, and I love to dance. So if you're feeling as lucky as me, then take a chance and kiss me, I'm Irish. Dublin, Milwaukee, and Cleveland, and Cork, Kerry, Chicago, and my New York, Belfast and Boston, Worcester, D.C. Raise your glass, sing, sing with me. Kiss me, I'm Irish, I am the wild rover. My eyes, they are smiling, for I'm seldom sober. I like my whiskey, and I love to dance. So if you're feeling as lucky as me, then take a chance and kiss me, I'm Irish.
Okay, next up is Ron Carlson. Ron is well known to many of you. He has deep roots in the Worcester area music community, and he has a way of writing songs that they end up sounding old. And I mean that in the best possible sense, in the sense that they've passed the test of time. And today he's going to give us a tribute that he wrote for the late John Prine. Here's Ron Carlson.
Well, to paraphrase my favorite songwriter, many of yours as well, John Prine. I woke up this morning, put on my slippers, stepped in the kitchen, and in this case wrote a song called My Friend John. Hard times in this land. Everybody just doing the best they can. One day you're here and the next you're gone. Sitting here missing my old friend John. My friend John, my friend John. by the record bin, sitting on a hill of bay, a great big grin. I invited him home and he sang me a song. Next thing I know, I was singing along. My friend John, sitting here thinking about my friend John. My friend John, my friend John. Gonna be along one day from now on. With the same three chords on the old six string. Big way of looking at everything. Young child's heart and a poet's eye. He could make you laugh, he could make you cry. My friend John, sitting here thinking about my friend John. My friend John, my friend John. Gonna be along one day from now on. Never had a hit, never was a big star. His music could be heard both near and far. Gentle voice in the night on the radio, or a funny song round the campfire glow. My friend John, sitting here thinking about my friend John. My friend John, my friend John. Gonna be along Monday from now on. So when the day seems dark and you're feeling sad, think about the warm feeling that you had. Sitting down with friends from dusk till dawn, sitting and picking old John Prine songs. My friend John, sitting here thinking about my friend John. My friend John, my friend John. Be along Monday from now on. Gonna be along Monday from now on. A little bit of tripping around over the words. I literally just sang this for the second time. Hope you enjoyed it.
Okay, for our last performer of the evening, we're going to have Mac Cole join us virtually from recordings that were made by Lydia Fortune over the years when he used to perform at John Henry's Hammer Open Mic. These songs are taken from recordings from the years 2014 through 2017. And there's going to be 4 pieces because his pieces were very short, usually 2 minutes or less. And they're ordered from oldest to newest. Okay, so the one in 2014 first, and the last one is from 2017. I want to thank Lydia Fortune again for allowing us to use these recordings that she made of Mac.
So we go from the sublime to the ridiculous. This is a little English ballad. It's called the Swapping Song. I was a bachelor, I lived by myself, and all the bread and cheese I had I kept up on the shelf. To my wing wong waggle, my jump from faddle, my bullfrog saddle to my long way home. That's the chorus. To my wing wong waddle, my jong fong faddle, my bullfrog saddle, to my long way home. But the rats and the mice, they gave me such a life. I went into London to get myself a wife. To my wing wong waddle, my jong fong faddle, my bullfrog saddle, to my long way home. But the roads were so muddy and the lanes were so narrow, I had to take her home in an old wheelbarrow. To my wing wong waddle, my jong fong faddle, my bullfrog saddle, to my long way home. So I swapped my wife and I got me a horse, and then I rode from cross to cross. To my wing wong waddle, my jong fong faddle, my bullfrog saddle, to my long way home. Then I swapped my horse and I got me a cow, and in that trade I just learned how. To my wing wong waddle, my jong fong faddle, my bullfrog saddle, to my long way home. Then I swapped my cow and I got me a cat. Then by God, I was stuck with that. To my wing wong waddle, my jong fong faddle, my bullfrog saddle, to my long way home. So me and the cat, we live in the house. We never see a rat, and we never see a mouse. To my wing wong waddle, jong fong faddle, my bullfrog saddle, to my long way home. So if the rats and the mice ever lead you such a life, remember that a pussycat is better than a wife. To my wing wong waddle, my jong fong faddle, my bullfrog saddle, to my long way home. Without my wife, I'd lose my left arm. It's like losing my left arm. So she's going to join me and we're going to sing a little ballad. Time has made a change since my childhood days. Many are my friends who have gone away. Some I never more in this world will see. Time has made a change in me. Time has made a change in the old home place. Time has made a change in each smiling face. And I know my friends can plainly see. Time has made a change in me. In my younger days I was young and strong. I could climb the hillside all day long. I am not the same as I used to be. Time has made a change in me. Time has made a change in the old home place. Time has made a change in each smiling face. And I know my friends can plainly see. Time has made a change in me. When I reach my home in that land somewhere, meet my friends and loved ones over there. Free from pain and care, I shall never be. Time has made a change in me. Time has made a change in the old home place. Time has made a change in each smiling face. And I know my friends can plainly see. Time has made a change in me. There wasn't a woman in our town did dwell. She loved her husband dearly, but another man twice as well. She went down to the doctor to see what she could find, sir, to make her old man blind. Oh, feed him eggs and marrow-bone, feed him to him all. That will make him so darn blind, can't see you at all. So she fed him eggs and marrow-bone, fed them to him all. That didn't make him so darn blind, couldn't see her or him at all. Well, now I'm getting old and blind, tired of my life. So I'll go down to the riverside and gently take my life. To drown yourself, said she, oh, that would be a sin. So I'll go down to the riverside and gently push you in. Well, the old woman took a running jump for to push the old man in. The old man, he stepped to one side, and the old woman, she fell in. She yelled for help, screamed for help, loudly she did call. The old man said, I'm so cold and blind, can't see you at all. She swam along, till she came to the river brim. The old man, he got a great long pole and pushed her further in. So now the old woman's dead and gone, and the devil has got her soul. Now wasn't she a blamed old fool? She didn't grab that pole. Eggs, and marrow bones will make your old man blind. But if you want for to do him in, creep up from behind. Thank you.
Thanks, Matt.
This is a song about modern men. I speak, of course, of groveling, because you know how it is. You come home one night, you've been out with the boys, you're a little bit tight. She's there on the couch and she gives you that look, so sad, so disappointed. And you say, what's the matter, dear? And she says, you don't know? Well, you're caught like a rat and there's no place to go. It's at times like these that all you need are these three little words. I did it, I did it, I did it, I did it, I'm guilty of sin. I did it, I did it, I did it. You're right, I'm wrong, you win. Whatever it is, I admit it. I'm a jerk, I'm a clod, I'm a boob. I'm the lowest of low. And now that we know, would you move over, dear? You're blocking the tube. I did it, I did it, I did it. I'm heartless and callous and cruel. I did it, I did it, I did it. Oh, how could I be such a fool? For this dastardly deed I committed, I ask your forgiveness, my dear. So beat me with belts, and as you raise welts, do you think you could fetch me a beer? I kiss the ground that you walk on. I grovel prostrate at your feet. I worship in awe at your temple. So, darling, when do we eat? I did it, I did it, I did it. This ain't Listerine on my breath. I did it, I did it, I did it. Will someone please beat me to death? Whatever it is, I admit it. As always, you're totally right. I'm a jerk, I'm a clod. So what are the odds? Do you think I'll get lucky? The subject is Snooky. Do you think I'll get lucky tonight?
Okay, well that concludes our program for this evening at the first virtual John Henry's Hammer open mic. And I hope you enjoyed the program. Please send your feedback on it, any suggestions for the future. The playlist for this program should be on the YouTube channel where you find this recording. So you can check that out, and you can, if you're looking for a particular performer, the time at which that performer begins is listed for your convenience, and other useful links are provided as well. So if you're interested in contributing to the next open mic, we'll be sending out another announcement in the future inviting submissions, so be ready for that, and you can be working on preparing your videos ahead of time if you want. Again, this is kind of an experiment. We'll see how it goes. But thank you very much for watching, and hope to see you soon, maybe even live.